too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better style. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rule to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a...
Well, there is a brand new stadium starting to take shape just across the way, but for now, the action is here at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo, New York. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
The give is to McLaughlin.
7 yards there and a first down.
Wilson going to change things up here. Here's McLaughlin, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. On the handoff, McLaughlin.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. A carry from McLaughlin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. The Bills at 6-3 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
there are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Allen.
That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
This is taken at the 18.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wonder just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Wilson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Third and long. It's Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. He may go. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. His fifth rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. To the air, Allen. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Great effort by Alex Singleton as he finishes that play off.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options. But when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Right side, Davis. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
They'll send Judy in motion left.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back over to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up the third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
He may go.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Ball at the 6, third and goal.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down, here's Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
14. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Throwing is Wilson.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Cut 50.
Now Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
36 foul. Leave him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Dawgyyyy makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. On the move past the 40.
And finally brought down at the 38. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
56.
Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's McLaughlin. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Starting the third quarter with Cook.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And this is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Alert! All 52.
Now Allen. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Third and 5.
Stop. Yo, look out.
Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. They give him a gain of 37. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the third team.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Allen now looks to throw. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Look out! That's it!
Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, Wilson got his man complete over the middle. That's McLaughlin.
Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Wilson wants a different look. On second down now. It's McLaughlin. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And now here's another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Allen running right on the option.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They run again on 1st down. Cook trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then curls back inside for the completion.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Cook again.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Allen going to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. Cook up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
The Bills on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Here's 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A give. This is Cook. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Cook following the penalty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Half 85, half. Hey, tight. It's it.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down.
His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Cook.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
But the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
Cook.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Allen going to audible to a different look.
5 wide. Alert!
Allen now on 3rd and goal.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They go play action with Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver 1st. Play action. Now Wilson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
One left. Good guys, 4 down.
To throw again is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Alert.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe merciful, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
On third down, Wilson.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come